Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot, and this is your weekly reading for February 28th through March 6th, 2022. If you're new to my channel here, welcome. Hello to you. If you're returning, hello, welcome back. As always, I'm so truly grateful for each and every one of you. Let's see what we've got for the week ahead. We do have some very spiritual energy going on. We are in Pisces season, so a lot of you may be feeling that your intuition and your higher chakras are very heightened. You may be having some visions or some weird dreams. Pay attention to those, especially repeating numbers. Okay, we all know about those repeating numbers. Pay close attention to those. They're trying to show you something. They're trying to guide you in a certain direction. We've got a new moon in Pisces on the 2nd of March here. And new moons are always a great time for manifestation, to set intentions, to try new things, to start new projects, okay, those kind of things, all about the new energy, okay? But this particular new moon brings a healing element to it, with this being Pisces season, of course, but this also brings a whole bunch of luck. Okay, so if you are trying to manifest something into your life, make those improvements, start new projects, all of those kind of things, now is the time this week to get started, to get going. Be very, very clear about what you want to do, where you want to go, and get ready to seize opportunities, because we do have Jupiter at play with that new moon, very much in alignment there. And Jupiter is, of course, the planet of luck and abundance. Okay, so use that to your best advantage. But as an extra double whammy, we've got Uranus really is in a positive aspect as well. Uranus is the modern ruler of Aquarius. It's all about innovation, trying new things, doing something a little bit different, thinking outside the box, a little big picture thinking, and also making plans for the future. So harness all of this wonderful magical energy and use this to your biggest advantage. All right, we've got financial health for you here this week. Now this is nice. Okay, so some of you may be experiencing some improvements in your finances. It could be anything from a little bit of a lucky break, a credit on an invoice, or some money you didn't expect. Sometimes we find a little bit of money in a coat pocket or something like that. You grab a jacket out of the closet that you haven't worn for a while, so it can be something minor like that, but for some of you this may actually be something a little bit bigger. You could be leveling up in your career. Perhaps something pays you dividends. Okay, all of these things may be planned or may be unexpected. You might also be making some financial plans this week, planning for the future, investing your money, okay, or maybe even taking some money out. But we've got courage coming here as well. Leo the lion energy, giving you some courage to overcome some challenge or obstacles. Okay, this is really about your inner strength and courage. So you might actually find yourself in the week ahead where you might need to be a little bit brave. Okay, and you probably won't have to like fend off some attackers or something. But sometimes we do need to do something a little bit scary. Okay, so it could very simply be that you've got some sort of obstacle in the week ahead that you just need to overcome. Okay, maybe you need to, how shall I say, perhaps you need to do something that you don't really want to do, but you have to do. So you got to muster up the courage to do that, right? Is there someone that you need to talk to that you don't feel like? Is there someone intimidating that you deal with around your life in the week ahead? And sometimes, thank you. Sometimes we need to take a deep breath and just muster up the courage to go and talk to that person, okay? So certainly something there, you got to be a little bit brave. Now, this could also be, especially with this new energy that we've got flowing around us this week, this could also be this invitation for you to get out of your comfort zone, to try something new, to try something different, okay? And, sometimes in order to get out of our comfort zone a little bit, we've got to have a little bit of courage. So we've got the Sun making an appearance in the middle of your reading. We've got the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords is typically a challenging card sometimes, but it can also represent a part of dark night of the soul. It can also represent spiritual guidance and your dreams coming in, because it is the nighttime card. So it can certainly be something affecting your sleep. We've got the Hanged Man coming here. Temperance, bringing some healing. And we've got the Fool. There is your brand new energy. So this is very interesting here. for the most part, fairly positive, all right? The Temperance card really does show that there may be something to bring back in balance, or maybe there is something that does need a little bit of healing there, okay, or that you do need to address in some way, maybe right some wrongs. You know, it might be an important conversation with, you know, someone you work with, a family member. Perhaps there's just a minor disagreement or argument, and sometimes we've got to suck it up a little bit and go and extend that olive branch, whether we want to or not, just to kind of maintain the status quo, or just get things back on track and get things a little bit less uncomfortable if there's that kind of situation going on. Okay, but right at the heart of your reading here, we do have the sun. Now, the sun is the most positive energy in the entire deck. This brings about joy, abundance, the energy to get things done, to get things started, to get things finished. Okay, it does bring in such a positive energy, but the sun infuses your week with optimism, okay, with positive thinking, okay, with just this beautiful, wonderful energy that you radiate out from within. The sun brings about success and abundance as well. It can sometimes represent a bit of family, especially children in the mix there, okay, but this is a time for growth for you, okay, Virgo. This is so important for you. We do actually have a full moon in your sign a little bit later in the month, in the middle of the month. Okay, so you could certainly be getting yourself in alignment for that to finish up projects. All right, but the sun brings success and abundance into your life. And, you know, it does bring about this power of positivity, and never underestimate the power of positivity. Okay, just because you think positive doesn't always mean, don't get me wrong, the power of positive thinking doesn't mean everything always goes your way, but it is a different perspective on things. Okay, and, you know, sometimes you're faced with a challenge. Two people can be faced with a challenge. One person can look at this challenge and go, oh my God, I'm never going to get my way out of this. This is never going to happen. I'm never going to fix it. And you know what? They won't ever fix it. They won't ever overcome it, because they're just so focused on that. And they're like, woe is me. And then they tumble and they spiral. Whereas you might get another person with positive mindset and a positive thinking. They're faced with exactly the same problem and challenge, and instead of going, woe is me, oh my God, what is going on, instead they look at that problem and they think, okay, what is the cause of this? What is the root of this? They examine the problem, and then they're like, you know what, I'm going to figure out how to fix this. And they figure out how to move past it, overcome it, or find a solution to it. So they're more forward thinking, right? And that is the power of positive thinking. Okay, so, you know, it's never underestimate that. Okay, so you could certainly have that going for you this week. But whatever it is, there's happiness and there's joy that is coming in here for you. Okay, we do have the Nine of Swords, quite often self-imposed restrictions in some way. You might be tossing and turning a little bit. There might be something on your mind, weighing heavily on your mind. Okay, I think this may be temporary, and I think you'll overcome it. Okay, and sometimes we do get a little bit up in our head. Sometimes the Nine of Swords, right, a little bit up in your head, a little bit too much. Sometimes we overthink and overanalyze the situation, and it causes us all sorts of grief. Okay, and I feel if you're in that energy, then the sun comes out to play, okay, and it changes your mindset totally. But the Nine of Swords can also represent your dreams, okay, things in the nighttime. So if you are waking up in the middle of the night, sometimes it can represent part of going through a spiritual awakening, a dark night of the soul, right? That sometimes it starts with being woken up in the middle of the night, okay, because that's when our subconscious really is at play. So pay attention to your dreams, okay? If you're waking up in the middle of the night and you don't have something that you can't get off your mind, like some workplace problems or family problems or anything, pay attention to that, okay? In those first few waking moments, our subconscious is more at play than our conscious mind. So before your over-analytical brain kicks in, write things down, okay? Or just sit in the energy that you're in when you do first wake up, instead of going, oh my God, what time is it? Oh my God, I got to go back to sleep. Just sit there for a minute and contemplate that energy, because there may be something there for you. You might even want to keep a pen and paper beside your bed. Okay, so there could certainly be some sort of worries there, or sleepless nights in the week forward. Okay, but again, with this moon energy, it's so powerful. Okay, a very powerful normally new moons are a little bit gentler, right? And this one is, and it does bring in healing. healing. There's your Temperance card, okay, but it also brings in all of this expansiveness of Jupiter and this innovation of Uranus, right? So all of this exciting energy that comes with the new moon to kind of like kick things up a notch, shall we say. All right. But, again, if you are, tossing and turning, we do have the Temperance card here. Okay. So there may be something that needs to be healed. Okay. You might actually need to exercise a little bit of patience in the week forward as well. Temperance card is a very gentle, very healing kind of energy. Okay. It is also one of your spirits, angels, guides, past loved ones. Okay. Spiritual guidance, protection, and messages coming in here. Okay. So it could be that you're being gently guided along your path forward. You're getting these little gentle nudges. You may have already been getting these for a while. Okay. And now it's like, sometimes spirit knocks gently on our door. We don't listen, we don't answer, or we kind of go, oh yeah, that's cute. And then we get on with our day. And then spirit will ring our doorbell. Okay. And, once, twice, 3 times. Eventually, if we keep ignoring our intuition or ignoring those messages, eventually we'll get a tower moment, right? Because that's usually what happens, right? Because eventually spirit just beats down our door and we just can't ignore that energy. So it's better to kind of go with the flow with the Temperance energy and listen to your intuition and your guidance there. Okay. But there certainly could be something that's a little bit out of balance here for you as well. Perhaps there is an opportunity to heal a situation. Okay. Because Temperance does bring about a healing energy, okay? But it also brings in your patience here to be really optimistic, to try or start something new, or to have a different outlook and mindset on things as well, right? Release this challenging energy of the 9 of Swords, okay? Release expectations, over analysis and worry, and just go a little bit more with the flow. I do feel here again, we've got the Hanged Man. So beneath you, I think you are, being quite patient, okay, taking one day at a time. The Sun shows that you're living for the moment, living in the here and now, probably having a little bit of fun in the week forward as well, okay? But the Hanged Man is really bringing in a bit of, I don't really love using the word stagnant energy with the Hanged Man because there's a lot going on behind the scenes, okay? It's not a lot of action, okay? But it is like a little bit of quiet contemplation. It is a little bit of a pause in the action here. And sometimes we need to take a bit of a time out to think about things. So the Hanged Man really does show that, for one, you're very calm, okay, in the week forward, okay? At least your underlying feelings are calm, your subconscious is calm, okay? Your brain may be going a little bit loopy in some way, okay? But your subconscious is really trying to tell you something with the Hanged Man energy. For one, I think you're looking at the big picture, okay? I think you're really looking at the future, okay? I think you're probably making some plans, seeing where you are, where you want to be. Do I need to make some change? Do I need to do something different? I'm faced with a problem here. What do? You know what? I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to look at things from all perspectives, because the Hanged Man really is that big picture kind of way of thinking, okay? It is one of taking a step back from the issue at hand and finding that solution or finding that way forward or taking a different approach at something, okay? Or even opening up to someone else's point of view, okay? Especially that Temperance card there, okay? You could be a little bit worried there with that 9 of Swords, especially if you've had a bit of a falling out with somebody, disagreement, an argument, 2 people not on the same page. I think here you have an opportunity here to get back on track and get back on the same page. But I feel there's some enlightenment here, okay? With that Hanged Man, it's where we do get some enlightenment, okay? That light bulb moment, that spiritual, how should we say, nudge received. Thank you. Okay, so we do actually pay attention, okay, to those messages that we are getting in here. So I think here that you're finding solutions, you're finding answers, you're keeping an open mind, okay? And I think that for some of you, this really has you with a different mindset. The Fool card, okay? The Fool does represent new and exciting endeavors, adventures. Some of you could certainly be having some fun this week. Maybe you're feeling a little bit spontaneous, okay? Doing things spur of the moment. The Fool can certainly represent that innocence, that quality, that youthfulness, okay, coming in. The Sun can sometimes represent children as well. So, perhaps you're going to spend some time with your children in the week forward and have some fun, okay? But the Fool also does represent new beginnings of all kinds, okay? Being excited about something, being excited just to be alive and breathing oxygen even, okay? But that Fool can also show that maybe there's something that you need to do where you need to let go of your worries and fears, okay? And you just need to jump right in, and that's where that courage card comes out. That's where that courage energy comes out, okay? Try something different. Take a different approach. Have a conversation you don't want to have. Get out of your comfort zone in some way, okay? That Fool shows jumping in with both feet. So whether it's something new, okay, or whether you're kicking something up a notch or just trying to leave negativity or overthinking behind you, that Fool breathes fresh new life into your week forward. As I'm waving the deck around because I'm holding on to it, we've got the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, the Seven of Pentacles brings in an energy of contemplation a little bit. So we do have a little bit of contemplation. The Seven of Pentacles can certainly be, making plans with your money, right? Financial plans, okay? You might also be thinking where you are with your money, your career, with that Seven of Pentacles, thinking, okay, am my investments coming to fruition? Am I committing my time and energy to the right spot? Do I need to do something different? The Seven of Pentacles can quite often, Ace of Swords, some clarity. There's your epiphany moment right underneath that. Okay, so certainly some fresh energy there. But the Seven of Pentacles here, we've got, she's got all of her pentacles in her bag. She's all kind of happy, but there's something missing here. Sometimes the Seven of Pentacles, we come to the conclusion that there's something missing. There's something we're not seeing. So maybe you've got, some information that you're getting in the week forward. Okay, this is that contemplation. We do have some clarity coming in there with the Ace of Swords right underneath that. Okay, so I feel there's something a little bit hidden from you at this time, and you may be in that Hanged Man energy. You may be discovering new information or doing things a little bit differently, right? Something's not quite the way you want it right now, and you might have to take a different approach at something here. But there may also be an alternate option available for you as well. Seven of Pentacles yes, it's certainly where we do take a look and where we are. We contemplate our situation, and we think, am I on the right track, or do I need to do something different, right? Do I make a big change or not? Okay, but it is also where we may kind of switch things up a little bit, make different plans as well, especially if something's not quite right. Because the Seven of Pentacles can quite often be success unfulfilled. Okay, so it could just be that there's an underlying energy of you're not quite where you want to be at the moment, and now you're thinking, what can I do differently, okay, to get myself to where I want to be. So there could certainly be some new information coming in here for you this week. Okay, you might actually be doing a little bit of research here as well. All right, and maybe you actually need to ask for help as well, and that's where that courage energy comes in there, right? We don't all have all the answers, and sometimes we need to put our ego aside and we need to ask for help, take a different approach. So let's get a few more details on that and see what we've got. We've got the Child coming in here right at the center of your reading. The Child represents something new, okay? It can also literally represent children, okay? So new innovation, new ways of thinking, positive mindset. The Child card also brings about an easier time for you as well. Okay, we've got the Lady card right at the top, okay, because there could certainly be, certainly be with the Lady card, can certainly be some your higher self talking to you, especially in that position, okay, or you could have a certain person on your mind, okay, but it can also represent your spirit guides giving you some information there as well. We've got the House here bringing you in some stability, okay, bringing you in some an energy of stability, success. Perhaps you are focused on your home at this moment, with the House here being in your Hanged Man. For one, you've got your both feet on the ground, you're in a pretty good spot, okay, and I think you're trying to find ways to make improvements perhaps here as well. The House brings about success. okay, as well. So I think you're really on your path to being where you want to be, and whether you need to do something completely new, completely different, or perhaps you just need to take a different approach. All right, you've got both feet on the ground there, okay? The house card also represents the King of Hearts, so could certainly represent somebody that you're thinking about, someone on your mind that perhaps can give you a little bit of guidance, okay, or maybe even some advice. This is beautiful. We've got the Man card coming out here as well, and we also have the Heart card coming out, bringing about some love, some joy, some happiness, a little bit of luck maybe as well. Okay, certainly very, very positive energy there with that Heart card. Okay, so we do have the Man and the Lady coming out here also. Okay, so you and your spouse could be doing something new, something different. I gotta say that some of you are possibly manifesting in a new love. All right. New love right there. Okay. So you may be manifesting in a new person in your life. Some of you might actually be meeting someone new as well. Okay. But this can also be here resolving differences between you and your person. Okay. But again, you might be making plans with your significant other, possibly with your children if you have any. Okay. But this could also be new projects, new endeavors on the horizon. Okay. This could involve another person. All right. But you could also be just thinking about, yourself and your own personal well-being there as well. All right. But if there has been some challenges with you and another person, I think here that you're going to resolve your differences, move forward, and you're going to be very, very happy. So all of these super positive cards, okay, again, that Child card can certainly represent children, certainly represent new endeavors, okay, but it also is bringing in an easier energy here. And of course, we do have that Heart, which is very lovely. So it shows that positive energy, that happiness, and that joy that's coming in here for you in the week ahead, okay? And it also brings in all of this kind of new energy. So it's really quite exciting for you guys in the week forward, I think, here. All right, so let's leave that there. And I forgot to mention, I do still have a contest running on my channel here. It's to win a free personal reading. So as I pull out the last couple of your cards, I will, thank you, tell you all about it, okay, in case you don't already know. The contest runs until March 6th. That's the deadline to enter. And all you need to do is one nice thing for yourselves. Practice some self-love, self-care. Do something nice for yourself. Try something new. Get out of your comfort zone. Maybe you want to buy yourself something. Whatever that happens to be, however you show yourself self-love. That's all you need to do. The second thing you need to do is drop a comment in the box down below. Just say, I love myself. And that way I'll know that you're participating in the contest. Not everybody wants to. All right. I will be announcing the winner on March 9th. That is a Wednesday. I do midweek motivation readings. And what better motivation than to announce a contest winner? But you know what? No matter what, the great thing about this is no matter what, even if whether you win or not, you're still a winner because number one, you've done something nice for yourself. And number two, you've dropped a positive affirmation of I love myself down in the box below, and you've put that out into the universe. Okay, so a little bit of a tricky thing there that I did. All right, so let's see what the last one says. Now these are manifesting your mastery, so these are affirmations for manifestation and abundance. We say, I can see and feel my life purpose. My life purpose is known by my higher self, and every day it is revealed to me effortlessly with grace and ease. I have clarity that I can see and feel about the purpose of my life. And again, with that Nine of Swords, some of you are experiencing a little bit of a nudge. Okay, so pay attention to that. My needs are always met. I am a beloved human who is blessed with continuous love and abundance. From Gaia and the Creator, my needs are always met. Wonderful affirmation. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I really hope that there was something here that did resonate with you in some way. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this reading. Subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic week ahead, and I will see you next time. Bye.